OBDSTAR DC706 Big Update, VAG PCR2.1 Cloning, and Renault EMS3160 Explained. Hey friends, Hussein here, and welcome back to BobG Motos, your number one stop for everything related to automotive diagnostics and professional programming tools. Before we dive in, a quick but important note. This video is purely for educational and informational purposes. Every clip, every reference, and every explanation here follows fair use guidelines. Trademarks belong to their rightful owners. And as always, when you're working on vehicles, follow manufacturer instructions and your local regulations to the letter. Now, let me throw you a quick challenge question. Did you know which car manufacturer was the very first to roll out an OBD system for emission control in their vehicles? Think carefully before answering, and drop your guesses down in the comments. Before we go further, I need your support. Most of you enjoy the videos, but forget that one simple click can help us grow tremendously. So let's push hard. I'm setting a crazy target of 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments in the next 24 hours. Smash that like button, drop a comment, even if it's just a word, and don't forget to hype this video. It's free, fun, and it sends a message that BobG Motos is worth being on top of every feed. Now let's jump right in. OBDSTAR has just dropped a major ECU flasher software upgrade in August 2025. This update isn't just minor tweaks. It's packed with big features that are going to make the lives of technicians and programmers much easier. The supported tools for this update are the OBDSTAR DC706 and the OBDSTAR X300 Classic G3, provided the latter has the ECU flasher license activated. Let's start with the TCM module, now running version 30.73. This release introduces new read and write functions for both internal flash and EEPROM across a variety of manufacturers. For example, Hyundai and Kia's Kefiko Kimt 1.0 1.1 with TC233 processors now support bench read and write of the internal flash with checksum correction. Audi users with Marelli CFC 311 A.01 units using ST10 F280 processors can now rely on boot mode operations. Gearbox systems like the Eolus Getrag 7 DCT 300 based on SH725XX chips also gain full bench read and write for both EEPROM and flash. Even more exciting, Trumpchi's 7-speed wet dual-clutch transmission can now have its maps read and written directly with checksum support. BMW owners will be pleased too. A wide range of ZF and Continental transmissions, from the 6 HP series all the way to the massive 8 HP 95, now support bench virgin reset functions, effectively restoring them to factory condition. Moving to BCM, or Body Control Module. The new version 30.41 introduces robust support for Magneti Marelli systems in Fiat, PSA, and even some Mazda platforms. These updates bring internal EEPROM and flash read/write along with immobilizer data decryption using BDM mode. So whether it's a Fiat BCM 358K, a PSA BCM 521K, or even Mazda's Denso BDMC with MB91 F526 processors, technicians can now handle them more flexibly and securely. Now the heart of this update is an ECM version 32.30. This is where things get truly impressive. A whole host of vehicles across global markets gain advanced functions. BMW with Bosch Me 17.2 systems can now be accessed in boot mode, supporting everything from ISN code read/write to VIN programming and even immobilizer off. Renault and Dacia both see big improvements. Their Continental Siemens EMS3160 units, based on TC277 chips, now support map reading, writing, and recovery over bench with checksum correction. Nissan, Mitsubishi, Peugeot, Porsche, Subaru, and many others are included in this sweeping update. But there's more. Highlights include specialized functions like immobilizer off, VIN writing, idle speed repairs, and even cloning abilities for critical ECUs. For instance, Porsche's Siemens SDI6 and SDI7 systems now support both immobilizer data decryption and EEPROM data conversion for cloning. Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda, and seat vehicles with PCR 2.1 TC1796 ECUs also gain cloning support through external EEPROM conversion, a long-awaited function that makes replacing or repairing these units far easier. The list is massive, spanning AGCO, Ferrari, Cadillac, Hyundai, Kia, Toyota, and dozens more brands. From agricultural machines like John Deere to luxury exotics, OBDSTAR's August 2025 update truly leaves no corner of the automotive industry untouched. So, what does this mean in practice? Simply put, technicians now have safer, faster, and more versatile tools in their hands. Whether it's recovering data from a damaged ECU, preparing a used module for reuse, or performing advanced immobilizer functions, this update brings pro-level capabilities directly into your workshop. And now, for the answer to our earlier question, it was General Motors back in the 1980s who first introduced onboard diagnostics in their vehicles. Personally, I think it's fascinating to see how far we've come. From those early emission checks to today's ability to reflash, clone, and repair sophisticated ECUs with just a bench tool and a laptop. I'd love to hear what you think. Which feature excites you most in this update? The PCR 2.1 cloning, the Renault EMS3160 support, or maybe the massive expansion of idle speed repair functions for Hyundai and Kia? Share your thoughts below, and let's compare notes. Before we wrap up, here's a quick automotive tip. Whenever you're working on ECU bench flashing, always ensure you have a stable, clean power supply. Even a slight voltage drop during flashing can brick a module, and that's a headache nobody wants. So let's close this strong. Don't forget to hit like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. Let's smash the target of 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments in a day, and keep hyping this channel so we can continue to bring you the biggest updates first. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep turning those wrenches.